Most people do not fail because they lack strategy. They fail because their brain quits before the strategy even works. In this very time of today, 2026, everyone has AI. Everyone has the same fucking tools and everyone has the same information. Information is too overload. So why do some people still dominate while others stay stuck? Because focus that has become rare, and the rare things are fucking expensive. So today I'm going to show you the only unfair advantage left. But first, you need to realize something uncomfortable. You don't have a strategy problem. You have a stamina problem. We are living in what I call the goldfish economy. The average person cannot focus for more than a few minutes without checking something. Notification, messages, scroll, dopamine, repeat. Slowly, something dangerous happens. You lose the ability to stay with hard problems. And business is a fucking hard problem. Sales is hard. Thinking is hard. Building system is hard. If your brain escapes discomfort every few minutes, you will never outcompete someone who can stay. Like just focus and deep work. This is not motivation. This is biology. I feel you. We all have been told that success comes from better tools, better tactics, better prompts, and better hacks. But look around, just look around you. Everyone now has AI. They have templates, they have courses, automation, information. Yet most people still produce the average results, average content, average growth for their businesses. Why? Because tools amplify output, they do not create it. Let me repeat it. Tools amplify output, they do not create it. If your mind is scattered, AI multiplies scattered work. If your mind is sharp, AI multiplies the sharp work. That's making sense. The real bottleneck is not intelligence, it is cognitive endurance, the ability to think deeply without escape. Let me just reframe business for you. Business is not creativity game. It's not the knowledge game either. It's not even a strategy game. It's a focus endurance game. Like from here, the business runs from here. The person who can sit longer, think deeper, resist distraction, and stay with one fucking problem will eventually beat any who cannot focus. The market rewards sustained attention, not scattered motion. Most people work 8 hours and produce 20 minutes of real output. Elite performers work 2 hours and produce 8 hours of value. The gap is where wealth lives. And I feel you. Your brain is not weak. Let me just be very clear. Your brain is not weak. It is trained wrong. Modern life conditions you to seek stimulation, avoid discomfort, and maybe switch constantly and consume instead of produce. Every scroll lowers your focus tolerance, and every distraction weakens your mental stamina, and every dopamine hit makes deep work feel painful. So when you sit down to do the real work, your brain rebels. You feel restless, you feel bored, you may be feeling distracted or tired. Not because the task is hard, but because your brain is addicted to escape always. If you cannot sit alone with one difficult problem for 90 minutes, you're not competing in business. You are spectating. So, if cognitive endurance is the advantage, how do you build? Not with motivation. Please, no motivation bullshit at all. With environment design. Three pillars, I'll say. First pillar first, the sensory control. Your brain burns energy processing noise, visual clutter, sound, notifications, movement, every fucking thing. You have to end these distractions. Every distraction is a smart tax on cognition. So if your workspace looks chaotic, your thinking becomes chaotic. High performers do not rely on discipline. They remove friction. Create a zero input zone. Please, no clutter, no noise, and no stimulation. When your environment is quiet, your mind becomes sharp. Pillar 2 will be the internal firewall. Most people wake up and immediately react to the messages and the emails and the social feeds. You're just giving your best mental energy to other people's priorities. While for the elite, the rules look like first 2 hours of the day equals the output only. No input, no scrolling, no reacting. You decide the problem, You direct the brain and you control the energy to focus for the deep work on that single shift. This single shift separates operators from reactors. And the pillar 3 will be the dopamine flow. Your brain compares effort versus reward. If you're constantly consuming cheap dopamine, scrolling, sugar, short content, and the constant stimulation, then deep work feels unbearable. To make work hard enjoyable, let me just make it easy for you. To make hard work enjoyable, you must lower your dopamine baseline. Less stimulation, less noise, and less instant reward. Then something powerful happens. Focus stops feeling painful and starts feeling natural. Let me tell you something simple. There are two founders. Both have the same strategies, same tools, same opportunity. And the first founder, what he does is that checks phone every few minutes, switches task, feels busy, product title, produces little. The founder B, what he does is that logs in for 90 minutes, no distraction, one problem, and deep thinking with the deep work. After 1 week, small difference. After 1 month, a very visual gap. And after 1 year, completely different trajectory. Not because of intelligence, because of the endurance of their minds. Success compounds on the sustained focus. So, here's the simplest high output protocol. Tomorrow morning, identify the one task that makes everything else easier or necessary. Not 10 tasks. Simple, just one. Set a timer for 90 minutes. Phone in another room. And no internet, no switching, no escape. Work until the timer ends. That's it. Most people work long hours with shallow focus. You will work short hours with deep output. This is the 2080 sprint. 2 hours of real focus can outperform 8 hours of distraction. And the machines are getting faster, humans are getting slower, attention is fragmenting, and the focus is just declining, and the mental stamina is collapsing, which means that real person who can think deeply becomes the exponentially valuable. In a distracted world, focus becomes a superpower, not because it's magical, but because it's just rare. Let's connect everything. You do not need another strategy, another tool, or another course. You need a brain that can execute without escape. A founder's edge is not knowledge. It's not talent either or not luck at all. It's cognitive endurance. The ability to stay, to think, and to persist till the finish. When others stop, you continue. When others scatter, you focus. And when others react, you direct. And slowly you pull ahead of all the noise. Most people are searching for better tools. Very few are building a better mind. But in the coming years, the gap will widen. The distracted will fall further behind, and the focused will just accelerate. And remember this, the opportunity is not in working harder, it is in working deeper. If you can master your attention, you can outlast almost everyone. Tomorrow morning, just sit down and remove distraction. Pick one hard problem and stay. You might discover the unfair advantage was never outside.